Tonight, I have got the classic punk post-punk track.
And tonight, I get to listen to punk stroke post-punk.
You are completely mad. Hey, welcome. Welcome. We are the Thames Men. I'm George. That's, which side is he at? That side?
Alex. Oh, I'm down there. I'm Alex. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? Are we ready for...
Good, thank you very much.
As people can see in the title, it is a classic punk track tonight. In fact, it has been said that this may be the... You just went past it.
No, I'm looking for... There it is. A punk stroke post-punk. Are you... No, it's are you punk or are you post-punk?
Well, this song is punk, but they are the ultimate post-punk band as well. They covered both genres in one go, in one lifetime, in one span. So the band is The Clash, who are amazing. And the track is what's it called? I forgot. It's called Complete Control. And we'll talk about it afterwards because it's got a bit of a story to it as well. But this was, like people said, was the ultimate punk song.
Oh, I'm interested. I don't know the track.
Well, I thought, you see, I could have gone for like a Rock the Casbah or any of those other things, but this is actually the one people rate as their best track.
No way. All right, I'm into this.
Okay, are you ready?
All right. I am.
Ready. We'll talk about it afterwards. So
count me in, big boy.
All righty. Are you ready?
I am.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Track.
Control, we didn't want it on the label. They said, fly to Amsterdam, the people love this with mad. There's someone smart. Got that to love, I'm not lost it. I'm going to get in. You put up a black hole, get my out again. No time, it's a record of love. Come for the body. Make sure, someone's really smart. You do know it's trust you, so why trust me? Oh, over the top, red bars, the dirty, that little place.
it they're good.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard that track.
Isn't that a great track? And they aren't they as cool as shit, those guys? They are just like you know.
For those who Americans who don't know where punk comes from. So back before punk, you know, in the 70s, England was grim, wasn't it?
Pretty grim. Yep, pretty grim.
Really grim. We had strikes and we had, you know, like power off and this and that and then we had and then, you know, we were post-war depressed. Even in the like late 60s, early 70s, whatever. And then out of nowhere, punk came out, and they just had so much anger, and they wanted to rebel, and they wanted to kick off the post-war England, and that's where punk came from. And looking back at that was cool as hell.
That was cool as hell. And you know, just their attitude and their just their spirit, and they're like, you know. But the interesting, okay, so that song is actually a sort of it's against their record label. So CBS, who was their record label at the time, has I think it was their second single had released a song called Remote Control, which they really didn't think was that great. But without asking them or without really getting their permission, CBS threw it out as their second single. And they were pissed. And they were really pissed with them. And so all the lyrics about Remote Control is them rebelling against CBS and like biting the hand that fed them, kind of thing. And,
cool.
And it was just like such a punk thing to do. It was just like, you know, just amazing like attitude. And yeah, so if you look at the lyrics, it's kind of cool as well. So that's the sort of where it came from, you know.
And I don't know if that was Trellick at the beginning. I don't know if it was Trellick. Trellick Tower, for those people who don't know, it's in West London. It's a brutalist building, tower block, which is, I think, the largest accommodation tower block as in height in Europe. And it's
we'll put the picture down here or down there or something like that of what Trellick Tower is. Yeah,
it's a brutal building, but it was designed by Goldfinger. And Goldfinger was a friend of Alexander Fleming, who wrote James Bond. That's where the name came from. And I've seen videos of the Clash running through Trellick and out of Trellick and whatever. And then my wife, she still has a place there, which is really cool. So, you know,
Did you live there with her for a while?
No, I wasn't allowed to live with her before I married. So I stayed there at the week, and then she came back to my house at the weekends. So, you know. So yes, you know, but I only stayed there in a week. We only stayed there in a week, and then we were back at mine in the weekend.
All right. Now, are your in-laws going to see this video and go?
Exactly that. I will be married now, so there you go.
Yeah, too late now.
That was actually, I also was thinking how traditional that solo was. But the punks also loved Bo Diddley, and they loved all the rockabilly at the back behind that. So it wasn't too far to get a normal chord structure, and it had a big heart back to that.
Do you know who produced this track? This track.
No idea.
Okay, this track was produced by Lee Scratch Perry.
No.
Yeah. And yeah, absolutely. With help of their original producer, but you talk about the post-punk thing. They did drift into some reggae elements, and they did all sorts of stuff. They were real interesting musicians. It wasn't just some guys slashing the hell out of their guitars. You know.
That goes back to Trellick, because where Trellick is, it's in West London. A lot of the people from the West Indies came and lived. They occupied West London first of all, and they were the bus drivers or whatever. And then you had the punks, and you had the reggae, the Toasters, all mixed, and the punks for some reason, and the reggae guys got on really, really well. You wouldn't think it.
Punks and reggae guys had all the pot, maybe, you know.
Well, maybe, but you think like Prince Buster and whatever. You think punks are so angry and they're so aggressive, but they got really close with the West Indian community, and that's when you got the whole crossover, as he said, and that's when you got ska. Right. And that's when you got the Clash doing the reggae and everything. It was a really cool crossover.
Yeah, it was interesting times. And also it was the fashion. I mean, there's a whole, maybe when you were a teenager, you didn't realize it, but I mean, the whole Malcolm McLaren and all the Sex Pistols and Vivienne Westwood and all, and, the Clash were the ones who were sort of were the first ones to like spray their leather jackets. Do you remember everyone would like
Yep.
spray the colors
Yep.
on and the logos onto rather than
Used to do
sewing
mine
on
with-
patches or whatever? They sprayed stuff on their leathers.
I used to do mine with Tipex, and but for also you've just mentioned that for nothing is there. They were so design punks. Vivienne Westwood did the clothing of the Sex Pistols and was the main designer for the punk outfits. Vivienne Westwood.
I mean it's crazy, wasn't it? And like but I just love the spirit in that video, and I'd love someone who if anyone out there knows, because it took them a little while to break America, relatively speaking. They had to do a couple of albums to get into America, and a lot of that video there was shot in America. And there's a stadium gig, and there was a sort of famous Shea Stadium gig where they supported the Who. And I wonder if that was the Shea Stadium gig where they supported the Who. But I love that look when he had that red shirt and the beret on. That's such an iconic Clash look as well.
The Che Guevara and the Rockabilly.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great mixture of things. So anyway,
George, thank you very much for that. Thank you. That is actually going to go immediately into my playlist, and it was great to hear new music.
Excellent. Well, you see, that's the whole point of this, is to find something new and react and get it there. Excellent. But so that was, would you say that was a live or a studio? That was a kind of hybrid live studio kind of recording, wasn't it? I think. So is it a black pen or a red pen?
I think our studio with live footage,
Yeah, okay. All right. So, is it time for Banger or Wanger? Excellent. We're back.
Yay!
So,
right.
Time for scores on the doors.
Oh, man, it's too early for me, right? Because I've just got to I actually want to go back and listen to that track again. I think it's going to seep into my soul. So I'm just going to go for rock solid 8 because it's
8 for something that was voted as maybe one of the best punk songs ever.
All right. 8.1.
Oh,
no, I'm listening because it's so fresh and it's the first time I heard it. All right. I'm getting pressured by you, but I know I do love the Clash.
Be your own man.
I do love the Clash that I know. All right, I'm going to go for an 8.2. 8.2.
Okay, well I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of that, and so I'm going to go like a 9.2, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the Clash. It is the ultimate song, I think, and so that's a what's that, 17.4?
Well, plug it into the computer, the Laser Scoreboard Mark II computer, and
okay. What do we get? We get 17.4, maybe. Is that
so? What's that? 100 hours? 95.
Where we get? So where do we end up with that? Huh?
95, 103. I don't know.
Well, I wonder how that worked out. I think my maths has gone wrong somewhere. But anyway, so that actually beats the Verve. Verve down the charts.
That's okay. The Clash can beat the Verve. In a fight, I think Joe Strummer would knock the shite out of Richard Ashcroft.
Yeah, that's for sure. But they're still just below AC/DC. So, yeah, okay. Yeah,
that's not bad. Oh, look at that. 2 British bands and an Aussie band that everyone thinks is British.
Yeah, excellent. Well, we haven't got much longer for this chart. We've got like another 6 days, and then we'll clear it down and we'll start again. So, all right. So now let's find out what I've got to pick next one. So it is Wheel of Fortune. Excellent.
Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Wheel of Fortune. Now, as we mentioned, Rush now have got their own area for the Rush Army because they want the Rush. If it lands on a G, you get your own Pink. Your own Pink Floyd. Yeah, that's me. You get your own choice, and the rest remains the same. We'll take off post-punk next time. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready. Give it a spin.
Okay, this is for your next track. Here we go, George.
I'm
ready. Go!
Rush.
One hit wonder. One hit wonder.
One hit wonder. Oh, fantastic.
One hit wonder. Right, that's good. That's a good one.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, I nearly rushed, but not this time. Anyway,
Nearly. Next time.
Next
So
time.
close.
So
But
Excellent.
so far. All right. Okay. Well, one hit wonder. You got some.
We just lost like 10. We just lost 10 subscribers right there, haven't we? You know.
No, because why?
Well,
It's so close. So close. Next time it could be them. You know. All right.
Okay. Excellent. So we're nearing the end of this debacle, and so it's now time just to wrap it up with
Cozy Corner. All right.
Okay. All right. So welcome
Has
back.
anyone written in this week, George?
Actually, funnily enough, I have got a letter here.
Oh, good.
Written in for a
It's nice
Cozy
when they
Corner.
write
It's,
it.
let me just open it up.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, it's not a bad letter this week. Actually,
Oh,
it's,
good.
lovely. It's from Brian in Winchester.
Oh,
It's,
love.
fun. Yeah.
Les Brian. He's so regular.
It's very nice of Brian to write
Isn't
it.
it?
So he does say, dear Thamesman,
Oh, that's nice.
as sorry, he writes in a funny style. It's very hard to read. It's like his handwriting.
He's so
is terrible.
polite. He's so polite,
So
Brian.
polite. So polite. Okay. As I sit here in Winchester, I had a thought and wondered if it was relevant to your world.
Oh.
Often I'll hear myself saying to the missus,
Oh, he's married.
yeah. All right, pet, I'm off down the pub to gas a badger. As you are both from southern England, is this common to your neck of the woods? He does also go on to say, congratulations on the Mark II laser scoreboard, and I include 50p to go towards the Mark III. Yours sincerely, Brian Brackets, Winchester. And he does say,
Oh,
P.S. He does say there is a P.S. here as well. P.S. I share your suspicions when it comes to the Morris men. So that was interesting.
To gas the badger.
So are you one to go off to gas the badger?
Is that throttle the snake or
No, you're not. Maybe it's a Winchester thing because they are a bit strange down in Winchester.
Is it when you go to the toilet? Is that what you do? You go and gas the badger? I will remember that next time I need to go to the toilet. I'm going to tell the wife I'm off to
Oh, all right, pet. I'm off to gas the badger.
Right. Okay, that's really good. That's the
sorry.
best expression I've heard for ages. Right, okay. Well, good luck on your one hit wonder.
Oh yes, okay. Was that going to be Shaking Stevens or something? I don't know.
Oh,
So, okay, sorry. Okay, well, now we got that out of the way.
yeah. Thank you, Brian.
Hopefully, we'll see you next time. And
Oh, no. Like and subscribe if
like and
anyone's
subscribe,
left with
please.
that.
Yeah, please. It's a bit late now. Everyone's drifted off and gone. There's no point.
Well,
saying
we
it
can
now.
give if everyone here could just pick up the gas the badger expression, we can start a movement.
We can
It
start
could
moving.
be.
It could
Could
be
be
a
a
meme.
t- It
Start
could
a
be a
meme.
t-shirt line.
Oh,
a t-shirt line.
I gas badgers.
My wife gassed the badger so hard it never woke up.
Let's not do that.
No.
I think the animal activists will hate us. Anyway, so they hate
Badger
us.
hat.
Badgers.
All right, sorry.
Right, enough time out. And,
Bye bye.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.